Alright, what's good, y'all? So 2K, if y'all watched the Facebook live stream talking about how they're gonna drop like 5 or 6 trailers before the game launches. Why are we dropping all these trailers? We wanna see 5-on-5 gameplay. Now, luckily there's been some live streams. It's not that difficult to find to get some of that gameplay. So I'm not going too crazy about it, but there's a MyCareer trailer that dropped that I'm just about to react to. Seems like a lot of people this year are excited for MyCareer, so let's get into it. But before we get into it, make sure to subscribe, leave a like on the video, you people. Let me put on my headphones, of course, for the optimal viewing experience.
Hello? Is this the president of basketball?
So, are the pressures and the back-to-backs getting to you yet?
I bring you the president of hoops.
Oh, the president of hoops. Good to meet you.
Yeah, everybody knows you, man. President.
You and Justice have an undeniable chemistry on the court.
As long as you keep passing like that, I'm gonna keep knocking them down.
As long as you keep knocking them down, I'm gonna keep passing.
Orange juice. Dun, 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 dun.
I like this.
This is your life. This is your career. You can make the argument this is your team.
This is the start of league-wide domination, baby. I can feel it.
Welcome to the NBA, gentlemen.
Prez, we got a jet.
Who's this to you guys? Oh, that's
Is that Michael B. Jordan?
Some shoe companies already? Yep.
You guys are the future.
So they got endorsements again.
Or the nectarines, whatever, man.
Pause. Is that Hannibal Buress? Pause. Can we go back real quick? That was Hannibal Buress.
Oranges or the nectarines,
Yeah.
whatever, man.
On to the playoffs.
Yeah, that's right. Playoffs, here we come. Hey, you know this is only the beginning, right? Let's get it. We made it, man.
Yo, take these headphones off real quick. First of all, I'm excited that Michael B. Jordan, an actor that I love, is in the fucking game. That's exciting to begin with. Y'all know I'm not a huge MyCareer guy, mainly because I prefer to play online, so you'll see me on Pro Am in the parks more. But I kinda like this 1-2 punch duo, man. It feels like the chemistry between them is gonna make it at least interesting. So you guys already know that 2K's out here talking about how what you do on-core actually affects how the story goes. Now I doubt it has a huge impact because, again, the fact if they made 4 or 5 different storylines, I think that'd be insane. It'd be a lot of fucking time and effort, but this right here looks impressive. That is Hannibal Buress, by the way. That can't not be him. It sounds like him too. This part they showed a little bit of the hair and a little bit of the customization, the character design, and they showed more of course, the archetypes. But you can find the archetypes anywhere on the internet now. A lot of people who have the game have been leaking this kind of stuff, but I mean, I'm glad they're finally showing us a lot of this stuff here. So this is all stuff we've seen before in previous trailers. That Prelude trailer had a lot of the same stuff. So there's nothing we're seeing here that we're like, haven't seen this one before. This shit is brand new. But it's the first time we've really seen a back and forth, I guess, dialogue between the two characters in the MyCareer. It gives us a little bit of an idea of how the story mode is gonna be. At least they're witty, they're funny. I don't want to be too serious, you know, it's a video game. This isn't a movie. But I'm curious if Michael B. Jordan plays the exact same way no matter what kind of player you have. Like if you have a big man glass cleaner, is he gonna play the same way than if you had like a point guard playmaker? Would he adjust? Is he the same? I'm assuming he's the exact same. And they showed the billboard and all, so I guess they really are pushing this little duo thing. I like how in the background of this, they have an NBA 2K17 ad right there, cover athlete Paul George. So they pretty much laced this entire MyCareer with just buy the pre-order. I mean, is there a way of getting you to pre-order? Of course, we knew endorsements were gonna be back, and they mentioned on the live streams that connections were gonna be back, so you can make connections with some of the other athletes in the NBA. I don't think there's any new hairstyles in the game. I'm not a huge person on that, but a lot of people have been complaining about that since like 2K14. But the real question is, did y'all get Kobe in the story? Does Kobe at some point give you advice in a cutscene? We need a little bit of, I mean, he is, first of all, cover athlete, so he should get a little bit of love over there. Second of all, we're gonna miss Kobe in the NBA season this year, right? So why don't we just show him some love right now? Plus, I know LD's a huge fan of the Lakers, so he should really be pushing for this type of stuff. All of the hairstyles they did show, by the way, are all hairstyles we had already in NBA 2K16. And since I've created players, for those of you who like to do this kind of stuff, the profile sculpting, straight on sculpting, so it's pretty much identical to the way it was in 2K16. So no improvements there. I don't know if you guys ever tried to try and make Dwayne Johnson, and you'll start to see some of the limitations. Of course, they don't want you really deforming your head, and so that's why they have the limitations. But at the same time, I mean, there's a lot of players that look fucking identical, the exact same, because you have to choose a preset head, and you could only make so much adjustments on that preset head. I don't know how honest they are with the whole choose your destiny thing. I mean, they've said this in 2K in the past, where on-court performance will dictate this and that, but I think at the end of the day, we're all gonna end up in the same place. And it's like, if you guys have ever played Telltale Games, The Walking Dead, or any of their games, it's like, that's the definition of choosing your destiny. Like, in Telltale Games, The Walking Dead, you can finish the episode with like 5 people alive, and your friend could have played the same thing and finished it with like 2 people alive because the rest got swamped by some zombies. And so you move into the next episode with a completely different set of things. Now, I guess to a certain point it can't keep branching out, or else that'd be impossible to develop. But I hope that there's at least like a few ways you can go in my career, like you fucked this up and this happened in your career, or you came across this barrier. Like, I hope everyone doesn't reach the same conclusion, and then it'll make an incentive for us to make more than one player, right? Because if there's different storylines, then you can go back and be like, this time I want to go with this storyline, and instead of using a shooting guard this time, I'm gonna make a power forward. And so you can switch it up, of course. And so when we talk about replayability, I understand they got a lot of other shit outside of my career, but if that's what they're really looking for, then that'd be a great way to do it. Then again, it's a fucking ton of work to make all these cutscenes 3 times over, especially if a lot of people aren't even gonna get a chance to see them. A lot of people might just watch them on YouTube, and might just watch, you know, how they do playthroughs, walkthroughs, a walkthrough on NBA 2K. That'd be hilarious. But I think that this right here is leaps and bounds better than what we had last year with the Spike Lee, because the Spike Lee stuff was all off ball. Like, nothing that we did on court really mattered. All the cutscenes were off the court, and it had nothing to do with the actual gameplay itself. This year, I think they're putting the focus back on the gameplay, because you're actually playing with the fucking guy, your partner, which I think is good. Anyway, in the comments, I want y'all to let me know whether you guys, first of all, pre-ordered it, but if you pre-ordered the Legends Edition or the regular edition. Yo, let's try and hit a nice 800 likes this video. I just came back from class. I have to leave in another hour, so I'm gonna try and edit this bitch. I appreciate you guys watching, and I'm out. Peace.